Hi everyone, Mike here. I just want to make a real quick video to, well, first say hi, how you doing? I hope you're doing all well. And to talk about the very last week. So that's a couple weeks from now, not next week, the following week, the 29th is the last day of class. And more specifically, I want to talk about the final assignment, which is a little bit unusual and different from our normal weekly assignments. So it's kind of like a final assessment in a normal sense, but I have three options. The three options, the first one is to do a normal version of a final. And what that means is that I'll have three questions. There'll be short essay answers. There'll be a lot like we've done over the semester where I ask you to take some content and apply your own thinking to it and give an answer to a problem you probably haven't seen before. That's the first option. And that'll be short essay. You'll have the questions ahead of time. You have as much time to do it as you like, no time pressures. And then you just upload that to Dropbox like we've done all along. The second option, if you want to do it, not many people pick this, but occasionally someone picks it, so I like to have it. I did it in grad school and I found it hard but good assignment. And so the second option is to do an oral assessment. And so what we would do is we just have a chat on Zoom. We set up a little Zoom appointment sometime next week, or the final week, and then we just talk about the class. And I would have to record it because it is a final after all. But I can give you access to the recording if you want it. And then it's just a little mini oral assessment. It's just like I did in the first one. I'll ask you a few questions about the class based on the class content. And then when you give an answer, push you a little bit, see if you get it. And if you do, great. It's just like the first one, only, just a chat instead of writing it down. And then finally, you can do a longer paper. So depending on what you've done over the semester, some of you have kind of already done it. A few people write really long answers anyways. But you are allowed to do like a research paper. And by that, I mean something a little bit longer, say 5 to 7 pages roughly, and normal, 12 font, double spaced, that type of a thing, on a specific topic from the class that you're going to take a little bit further and a little bit deeper, do some of your own research, do some of your own writing, and then hand that in the Dropbox, of course. Okay, so that'll be the 29th. Those will all be due the 29th. I can be a little bit flexible and maybe do the Friday after that if you desperately need it, but Parkland is really, really quick at the end of the semester. My grades are due like that following Monday, so I have 3 classes and I have to get them all done over a weekend, which is crazy and not sane maybe. But anyways, that's how it works. And so make sure that you're ready and you're not handing in stuff late hoping to get it in because it's going to be past the deadline, okay? Any other late work, I'm happy to take it up until the very last day, until the 29th. After that, I get really pretty strict because then I'm into that time crunch for the last weekend. Okay, but up to that, I'm pretty happy to take whatever. If it's very, very late, if it's from the first week and the second week, you can still hand it in, but you will lose a fair amount of points to be fair to the rest of the class. Okay, so for the very last week, for the 29th, start thinking about which option you'll choose. I'll post all this information on the class website, of course. Remember, the first option is just a normal final. The second one is an oral, like Zoom final. And the third one is to do a longer research paper on a specific topic. Okay, so start thinking about those and I'll post all this on the website for you.